You know what I mean? You got a list, huh? And we're not even getting to the serious stuff yet. But you and I are beautiful because we are rare. And amazing, even with all of this. And with all of this, I can't quit right now from it. I will one day. I can't stop playing and writing and being here. I will one day. See, because somehow I got this ticket for this ride called Earth, where there is this thing called consciousness that you get to play with. And there are no rules. It's amazing. You can use it to be happy or not. You can use it to bless or to curse. I mean, it's a great deal. You get this body, and it's never standard issue. And you get a scene, and you're pushed in, and there you go. Enjoy the ride or not. See you next time. Or not. Well, anyway, there you are on the ride. And what if you find yourself among those people, you know, the mirror-cursing people? And you're one of them. Because you let in some of the poison about your body. You believed the advertising. And there you are, hating it. Can't even enjoy the ride because the vehicle is broken. What do you do? Well, in the journal, and I didn't write this part of the journal, it's got some advice, a recommended strategy, which I love because I've used it many times, and it's worked for me. And it's really simple to the point of being dismissed by some people as being too simple to matter. It's like this. You find something that you like about your body, just one thing, and you give your attention to it. And put your focus on it until your like grows into affection, and until your affection grows into love. That's it. It's really, I've done it. I've done it with my own body. I've done it with jobs. I've done it with other people, and I'm a believer. I see it in the world. My old cat, Fred, he hates the new cat, Andrew. He hates him. I mean, he hates him. But Andrew is like this affirmation, sticking with it. Andrew just keeps on greeting Fred with joy. Hey, Fred, looking good. And despite Fred's best efforts to remain hateful, I found him the other day standing nose to nose with Andrew, purring. See, because the highest thought prevails. That's what it is. The highest thought prevails. Not the lowest one. So you find something you like and you stick with it until the like becomes affection, until the affection becomes love. Watch it. You can try it for yourself. And you might be asking yourself, why all this talk about what sounds like self-help in a spiritual center? Because of this old saying. I don't always get what I pray for. Typically, I get what I pray from. In other words, consciousness is cause. In other words, we live our lives from the inside out, and even where our prayers are coming from, it's important where they're coming from. So let me make up an example. Make it up. There is this person. There you are. There I am. Praying for a beautiful body. But I have a mind that is filled up with rejection and disappointment about my current body. That's where I'm praying from. And so I'm constantly surprised that nothing gets better. Well, I don't get what I pray for. Typically, I get what I pray from. Because consciousness is cause. I live my life from the inside out. I can see that. And I can see how saying over and over again, my body shouldn't look like this, but it does, is a way of creating tremendous stress as an experience. My body shouldn't look like this, but it does. And so my job is to love it. To love it. Which is not the same as giving up. It's not to say things can't improve. But my job is to love it, not send it constant messages like you're not welcome, you don't fit in, you're not good enough, you look wrong. At the beginning, I said the theme throughout these messages, our experience of our world has something to do with what's in our mind. Our bodies tend to respond to something inside our mind. Our ability to change our habitual thinking lets us reshape the way we walk through the world. By becoming aware of the stories I'm telling myself, I open up new possibilities in my world. That's healing work. And so it becomes important in such work to practice saying new sentences, having different conversations in the silence of my own mind, to begin to talk to my body as if it is a child or a pet or a plan. To my body, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging in there with me. To my belly, you amaze me with what you can do. Amazing. To my hands, wow, you're still going. To my dissolving discs, hang in there. So in this month about activating a sense of healing, we're looking at consciousness, which means the privacy of your mind in one way. And so we can start to become aware of what's in our consciousness by noticing our habitual thoughts. What do you think a lot? Because in that habitual thoughts, you will find the messages that you are sending to everything in your life, your body, your world, your house, your job, your family. And I don't know about you, but I've noticed that I cannot let my mind run around without adult supervision when it comes to things like developing an understanding about my identity in a body. I can't. It's prone to believing advertising. It must be monitored. So let's talk about that, about what is consciousness for a start. Let's see. Consciousness is all of those conversations that we have in the privacy of our mind about the stuff that's important and not so important. You could call it your mental household. And a household, don't you know, like in the real world, has an atmosphere. In your case, that atmosphere is your consciousness. And don't you know, the atmosphere of a household is created by what is considered normal by the people living there. So your consciousness is your normal. And what some families consider normal is not the same as what other people consider normal. So normal is personal.